Hey, everyone, your host, Cy Smith. I'm about to do this quick training of the big picture and why people should be excited about this summer and the future. The bottom line is we have more people who are ready for change than we have people that's not. All the shooting and killing, people are looking for what to do. They just don't know exactly. So Chicago has 20 zip codes with leaders in each zip code we call governors. And inside each zip code, we've carved out 16 blocks and made them villages. The purpose of the villages is so that you can maintain control, so that the people within them boundaries can have a say-so in what happens to them. Every village should have their own mayor, their own education leader, economic leader, youth leader, senior leader, education leader. So that way you got local control. All the non-for-profits of that zip code, that community, will have a better chance at getting things done because the people are organized. So it's in everyone's best interest to see these villages work. Now, what we've also done, and we're right there, is we've gone and taken Gary's 7 zip codes that cover Gary and linked it so that Gary's 7 zip codes have Chicago's 20 zip codes support. West side of Chicago linked to the west side of Gary. South side of Chicago linked to the south part of Gary. East side of Chicago linked to the eastern part of Gary. Real basic stuff. I'm about to show you 3 documents so that you can better understand what I'm explaining. But real quickly, the south side of Gary, which is Glen Park, is our garden district. It's linked to Chicago's garden district, which is West Englewood. The west side of Chicago, in one particular zip code, is our lawyers district. It's linked to the west side of Gary, the Terrytown neighborhood, which is our lawyers district. The east side of Chicago, which is our arts and design district, is linked to the east side of Gary, the Miller area, which is our arts district. So it's all synced up, and it's like that on purpose. So now, here's the big picture. We have 27 people that I trust, and each of the 27 people manages 4 people or 4 meetings a month. If you multiply 27 times 4, that's 108. There's 108 meetings every single month, about 6 meetings a day. The purpose of these meetings is so that we can have this massive U.S. boot camp right here in Gary, Indiana, 25 minutes away from Chicago, so it's really Gary, Chicago. Let me say that again. We have all 108 meetings taking place right now so that we can have at least 20 people in every meeting. That's 2,100 people attending these meetings. So the vision is that 2,100 trainees will come to Gary for boot camp, and they're going to be here for 4 months. And when they're here, they're going to select 20 out of the 108 meetings a month or classes to attend. They're going to get paid $20 per class. So they take 20 classes, which is the max. That's $400 they're going to get. Room and board is free. I'm working with John Allen, some of our gurus on the real estate side. I've already talking to everyone about the rent to own, the ultra affordable housing. We're going to make sure that we buy up. It's 10,000 vacant structures reported here in Gary. We're going to do what we can to get people into real estate investment, and you're guaranteed to have stable money because we're bringing 2,000 trainees in for 4 months at a time. So 3 times a year, we're going to be bringing 2,000 people. Now, the 2,000 people is simple. It's 100 people from all 20 cities that we're linked to. So that's LA, New York, Milwaukee, 20 people, 100 people coming from these 20 zip codes. That's our 2,000 coming right here to Gary. Now our people in real estate are making money because you have tenants, dormitory style tenants in these places for 4 months. While they're here, they have to do community service. So these aren't problem people we bring. These are people who go keep that vacant lot grass cut. They're going to bring their economics. So now our black businesses and Gary businesses as a whole will see economic impact because you got 2,000 trainees here and altogether 6,000 a year. And so that's the benefit. Now I want to turn to what this looks like so you know specifically what 108 classes there are and what the calendar looks like. And then I'm going to show you the big picture on where they're going here in Gary. So let's do this right here. All right, looks like we're having some technical difficulties. I might have to do it this way. So, all right, so here we go right here, you guys. So this says 108 reasons to love Gary. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see some of these. But as you can see, each one has a village number, and each one focuses on something different. You got massage, you got carpentry, Air Force, Army, plumbing, marketing, doctors, you name it. You got engineers down there, technology, fishing, landscaping, and then all the garden districts. So this one document is what a person will look at in New York City who's coming here. Really, they might be coming just to make $400 a month, and that's fine, but you're going to have to do some community service. They're going to look at the 108 and they're going to select what interests them each month. This is what the calendar looks like. So this is May. This is May's calendar every single day. May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and that's all the way to Saturday. The numbers represent what you just saw on the other document. That's every day. So they'll circle 20 up to 20. They got to take at least 10, but up to 20 classes on whatever schedule they want. So they can pick all Monday classes, all Wednesday classes, whatever they want. As long as they meet the threshold of 10 classes, meaning they make $200 a month, or 20, $400 a month, and they have to do so much community service. So that's the calendar. Just so you guys see, that's the calendar, and then this is what they would select. Now, some people have been asking me where they're going to sleep. They're going to sleep in the district that they're belonging to. So if a person in Milwaukee, I take Dallas, Texas, that's one of our cities. If a young guy in Dallas, Texas is coming to boot camp and he wants to be a carpenter, he's going to stay inside our construction district, which is the Emerson neighborhood. So when you look at this map here, Gary, each one of these colors represent the career fields. Green is primarily gardening, construction, accountants, politics. So that's where they would stay. The yellow is primarily our education, it's our lawyers, it's our poets, journalism, scientists, things of that nature. Charleston is our science district. Then you got blue, Edna Miller, Marshalltown. That's our arts, that's our DJs, photographers, that's anyone dealing with becoming a doctor. So as you can see, they will sleep in the houses that we purchase in those neighborhoods. And now everyone makes money, because you are now a member of an LLC making money due to the real estate. And we're rotating 6,000 people here to Gary to spend money, boost Gary's economy. Now you have to build hotels, you have to build restaurants, more restaurants. You have to build recreation, because when they're not taking their classes, they need a place to have fun. They're going to be going back to Blacktown, Chicago, doing community service there as well. This here is $1 billion plan. And I don't know anyone else who has a plan like this, where literally you're saying in 20 cities around America, come to Gary and Chicago and watch your life change. Let's do it.